Bonjour, je m'appelle Sankey. My name is Sankey, and on today's videotape, we're going to be doing a little, comment vous dit, coin magic. Magic avec les pièces with the coins. Now, the routines and the moves and all the ideas we're going to do today are things that I've been working on for a very long time. They're strange moves and weird moves. Some of them I work professionally all the time, tous les jours. All the time I use them to make the people go, hee hee hee, where did the coin go, you fucking asshole? Other times I haven't done some of these moves for a long time. So it's a bit of this, a bit of that. I think you find many of the ideas are très intéressant. They're kind of strange, they're kooky, and you think, hey, he did a lot of heroin. No, marijuana. Anyway, be that it is make comment vous dit, smoky. I will be showing you the routine. There are a wide variety. You enjoy, grab some coins and sit down and take your clothes off and put peanut butter on your things and go nuts and crazy, and I hope you have fun. Merci bien pour acheter le video. Thank you very much for buying the video. Bye bye, I see you soon. The magic pose. Here's a little production I call amazing. Watch carefully. Just like that, you can get literally 8 or even as many as 10 coins one at a time, simply from this production. Now this may sound like a crazy or look like a silly thing, but it's a real fooler, and I certainly, if you're a manipulation act, this is perfect if you're a manipulation act. But even in a walk-around situation, a production of a single coin or even several coins, all I'm using is a $50, and on the other side, I've glued construction paper, black construction paper or Bristol board, okay? Notice it's non-reflective, it's not shiny, and that's stuck on the back of one coin, and I have a second coin. So I have on the back of 2 coins if you want to do a two-handed production. Notice if I take the coin and I simply, and this is so cool, turn it around and put it in that position against the black, the hand looks completely empty, okay? Sure, you're a bit of a doofus, but you still got this position. So all I do is put 3 or 4 coins on top of that coin. So the stack, the bottommost coin has the black on it. Put this in my hand. I think it's in downs, like that. So the stack's there. And now I can just strike this pose like this. I have the second stack in this hand, so they're mirroring each other, all right? Like I said, you can do it with 1 coin, 2 coins. If you happen to be obese and have really fat hands, I guess you could do it with 76 coins. You could do it with 52 coins and have like an ace of clubs through diamonds, hearts and spades written on the back, so after the production people could pick a coin, any coin, and you could find it. But from this position, you simply reach forward. Again, I'm here, like that. I lower my hand down, and because the black's on the back now, I can fairly show all 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's really a killer diller production of 2 coins, 4 coins, 6 coins. Literally, your sleeves up, you have your watch off, just a barehanded, perfect for videos, perfect for a television TV spot. Just boom, boom, and you have, voila, the coins.
Now let's take a look at Han Ping Chen. Han Ping Chen is about the ability of letting a coin fall secretly from inside your hand. Han Ping Chen is a very old technique. Let's look at it for a second. We have a coin here. I make a fist, I let it fall out the bottom. That's essentially Han Ping Chen. I don't move the fingers. Maybe I flex these a little just to make sure the coin can fall freely. But mostly, it's just the weight of the coin falling out of the hand. Now, the key to this kind of move is your body's language. Your body's language. If I just drop it, that's nothing. But if I'm over on my right and I swing to my left, a la slide-dee-nee-nee-nee-nee, I can let it fall out, and this hand can come up. If I do this, it's obvious. If I do that, it's less obvious because I'm starting from the right, moving to the left. It's as if the left hand is in the way of the right hand as the right hand tries to go down to the mat. Like that. Like that. Like that. So I'm letting it fall out and making it appear as if it comes from the right hand. Now, let's look at it in the context of a coin roll. If I have a coin roll going on, first it's impressive, ooh-wee, but it also has inherent visual misdirection. Let me show you. 4 American half dollars. 1 and 2. Terry Seabrook, 4. 4 American half dollars. I say I'm going to make all 4 coins go from my left hand through the air. Watch the first one. Here we go. Oh, just like that. That's number 1. Oh, there's number 2. Watch the third. Whoa, there's number 3. Watch the. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. So that's using the hen ping chen under cover of a coin roll. Let me show you what I mean. Watch. I'm here. My left hand's deliberately over here. I'm rolling. I'm going to make it look like I take the coin and put it down. That's what I'm going to make it look like. What I do is after the coin roll, I pull the coin back into the hand with my thumb, up and in, and I hold it there. So it's just rolling and my left thumb pulls it in. My right thumb pulls it in. My right hand dips down at the same time as the coin falls out of that hand. You put it together and it's this. Slow motion. Okay? I'm pulling the coin back into the fist, letting that one fall out. Now, the whole routine from the beginning is 4 coins. You have 1 in classic palm. Toss 3 in that hand, 1's kept in classic palm. As I make a fist, my left thumb pushes 2 of the coins up and forward, leaving 1 below the other 2. So 1, when I make a fist, it is ready to be tossed out or allowed to be fallen out. That's my position left hand. Right hand has a coin palmed. Here we go with the routine. Reach to your right, coin roll. Apparently put it down, but let the first coin fall out of the left hand. Again, fiddle for a second while you shake. Separate those 2 coins so one's lower again, ready to fall out. Reach. There's number 2. There's number 3. And finally, there's number 4. Performance speed. From the top. Hello, my name's Jay. These are some frickin' coins. Watch. All 4 coins. Gonna make them jump from my left hand to my right. There's number 1. How's your father? There's number 2. How's your mother? Here's number 3. I strangled your brother. And finally, number 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 coins across. Hi, 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 hi.
First, you need a coin or a wash or whatever. In this case, I'm using a 25 ore coin. I think it's a Danish coin. I've got a coin with a hole in it. And what I've done is I put a cotter pin. I put a cotter pin through it. So there's a cotter pin stuck through it. And then I just opened up the cotter pin. I've trimmed the cotter pin so the coin can lie in classic palm and I still have a pretty good grip. If the cotter pin was longer, it would get in the way of the palming. Okay? I have a duplicate of that coin on, in this case, a 2 of hearts. Got a duplicate on it with the cotter pin stuck through, as you can see, and stuck right through and opened on the back. That's whenever I want to do this trick. Now you don't have to have the card signed. You don't need to. It does add to it. In a walk-around situation, if I want to do the trick many times in a row, I wouldn't bother to have it signed. If I want it to be a real keepsake though, or something really, then I'd have it signed. I could tear the card off and put the coin back in my pocket. Or as I've actually done once or twice at like an important meeting where I really want to land a gig and give someone a keepsake, I've just given them, because this 25 ore coin I think cost me about 14 cents. I just give it at the end. Now, performance-wise, this starts on the bottom of your pack. On the bottom of your pack of cards, that starts right there, like that. This, you introduce first, you bring this out, and you talk about saying, this is a card hunter. It may look like just a coin with a rivet, but it's actually a card hunter. This will track down playing cards. You may not believe me, but watch. Drop that on the table. You can cut the pack. Easy to keep a break. Well, with the coin and it's easy because there's a break. So it's physical. Anyway. So you're like that. You go through the pack they call stop. Wherever they call stop, you cut to the break. Okay. You reach underneath with your first finger and middle finger, and I just turn over the deck. And notice I'm covering the cotter pin or covering the coin. That's my position. Now, if you want to have it signed, what I do at that point is I've already had the marker. I have someone take the cap off the marker and say, would you put your initials on the card? And they put their initials on the card, but because they've had a number of strokes, their initials are iffy. All right? So there's their initials. FF, which stands for O.B. O'Brien. I think that's what it stands for. So we're here, like that. You're there. Now, I'm going to come up and apparently take the card out. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to blow and apparently take the card off. Now, what I actually did was this, the exposed view. So I'm here. I push the card actually to the side with my left thumb and take the card beneath it, the king of spades in this case, and go away like that. It's nothing fancy. It's just a simply push down and pull, all right? So in this case, from the front, though, it looks like I do this, and the blowing sells the idea that this is still their signed card. Sometimes I'll even go, oh, I got a little like that, just to suggest that I got some of the marker on me. You stick it in the middle of the deck openly. They see it going in the middle. You square it in openly. You say, I'm going to try to find the card now. You're all set. I show this. Here's where the hand ping chen comes in. I draw attention with my left first finger. I point and I go once, twice. And on the third toss, this is how it looks. I go, watch the last one. I toss it off my hand and hopefully found the card. So that action again, let's watch it. I'm here and I make it look like I'm going to toss it down. I keep it in classic palm. I leave this, because I got a pinky break beneath it, I leave it in the air slightly as my left hand moves. I sort of leave it hanging, and the right hand flaps it down. So it's here, there, like that. In performance, it's watch. This coin is going to actually find your card. Boom, like that. They can then immediately pick up the coin. They're startled to find the cotter pin. Not only do they just find this, the assigned card, but the cotter pin is firmly stuck through the very belly of the two of hearts. I'm always thinking. That's the thing about me. Some people think he's not so... I got the glasses say, hey, he's a clever guy. I bet he's always thinking. I'm always thinking. Don't you think I'm not thinking? I'm thinking. Now, this is a thought I had, kind of interested. I thought to myself years ago, alrighty, if a coin can fall out in that hand ping chen, if that's hand ping chen, I guess I could toss a coin back in. I could do it through the thumb hole, like that. I could toss it from the right hand into the left hand. Apparently going straight down, I could chuck that sucker. Just chuck that sucker across and land the left fist. So I thought to myself, if that's hand ping chen, I guess this little baby's chen ping hand. Ooh, baby! So watch. You can do a couple things with this. First, you can do it in the thumb hole, like that, and make it look like a vanish. Problem with that is, the left hand is stationary, which is effective, but you can get a streak of coin going across. So what I worked out is this idea. If I toss the coin here and I'm pointing, and what I do is my left hand retreats from the scene as my right hand, I can toss the coin into the awaiting right hand, just as I go down. Now, you do not want to be going here like that. You want to go straight down as you can go, straight down, all right? Now, here's the way I use it. I use it as a one-coin vanish. Ooh, it's nice. Watch. Take the coin. I say, watch carefully. Watch that coin. Disappears. See, so all I'm doing is tossing, pointing, and then as the left hand gets out of the way, the right hand goes down. You get a nice flow on it, and it looks like you take a coin in your hand. They can see it openly, and you make that sucker disappear. So that, my friends, is what I call hand ping chen. It's number 4 on your menu. This is a little something I sometimes use to, because my hands, just to kind of warm up my hands here, just to get them warm. Here we go. This is a very simple production. Again, it's like a lot of stuff I actually use for people. It's very, very simple, and the hands do a lot of the selling, but so does my attitude. And it's just a very casual two-handed kitment, and then the production using lum mask. The coin starts off on fingertip rest. It's just resting the left hand. You could go from classic palm if you want, and then let it fall on the fingertip rest, but it's there. The key is for the two hands to sell it together. So the right hand starts by shaking. Okay, no